It's a documentary produced by Al Roker, directed by the Emmy-nominated director Eternal Polk. Gaining Ground, the fight for Black land. It's been receiving acclaim. It was recently featured at the African American Film Festival on Martha's Vineyard. Tharlan Fox, a spokesperson for the film, spoke with our Courtney Cole.
Now, following the end of slavery, Black Americans, they owned millions of acres of farmland across the United States. But that didn't last, and that's what this documentary is all about. Let's dive deeper into that this morning.
Absolutely. You're absolutely correct. You know, at the turn of the century, African Americans owned well over 19 million acres of land, and that dwindled to just over 2 million acres of land. And there are many reasons for that. You know, violence, Jim Crow, land was actually taken from African Americans, the migration north from the South, and, you know, just the distrust in the legal system. And so there were many factors that caused this. And then also, you know, heirs property, you know, that was the significant reason for land loss amongst Black farmers, landowners, and families. So that is really the nexus of the documentary, the Gaining Ground, the fight for Black land.
We'll be learning about the idea of heirs property for the first time. Can you explain more about what that is and how it played such a big role when it comes to Black families not having that farmland in their possession?
Absolutely. Heirs property, you know, by definition, is land that was left to family members by an ancestor or a decedent that didn't have a will. And so by doing that, it's left to family members with heirs. And so it is by far the most vulnerable way to own property. And this land is owned by family members, but by having heirs property, they don't have clear title to the land. So imagine having land, having property, and not having clear title to the land. So being an heir to the property, it makes it very vulnerable for that. And you have, you know, a partition to the land. And so having heirs property, that means that you can't, you know, use the property, you know, and get collateral for the land. You can't get a loan on the land. You're not able to then use that land if you want to take part in any type of loan or government subsidy. And so that's what makes heirs property so vulnerable for family members. And so by definition, that is what heirs property means. And so that's why it's so important that families are clear up heirs property and then get out of this quandary and go through that process of clearing title.
And it's things like this, the legality of how so many Black Americans lost the rights to their land. It's these kind of things that people are going to learn from the film that's going to educate them and empower those who do watch it. Has this film also been able to help people to get their land back?
And so what it has done is built awareness around heirs property and a call to action and provide them that conduit to, one, clear title to that land, because that's what builds that economic value. That is what creates that generational wealth and provides that legacy for them. And so one thing that we want to make clear is that when families have heirs property, they own the land. But what we want to make sure is that they have clear title to the land, because that's what adds that's what gives them the prosperity, that's what provides the legacy for them, and that's what creates that generational wealth. And so what the documentary is doing is providing that awareness for them. It's giving them the resources to help them through that process, and that's what's giving them that link for them and for their families to give them that preservation so that they then can provide that legacy for the next generation.
You know, the documentary, it also explores the idea of the land not only being linked to generational wealth, which is a huge important topic, but having a spiritual element as well.
Absolutely, because if you can imagine, most of this land has been in the family for multiple generations, and many of them have been in the family, you know, that dates back to the Civil War. So that's what makes it so important. The land is their legacy, and it's very important that this as their primary asset, be preserved, and that we assist them in providing them with the necessary resources to keep this land in the family. And if you can just imagine, as it states in the film, this land really is part of family reunions, is part of children's births, and it's also part of burials. So we want to make sure that we create and we sustain this, and this is part of the family, and this is where families come together. So it is a spiritual connection. This is where families come to pray. This is where they stay together. And so we want to make sure that we are preserving this legacy.
Now, was there anything that you think is important for people to know that I did not ask you directly? Because this is just, I was watching the videos on the link and it just kind of grabs you and pulls you in. So I just want to make sure that when people are watching, they have as much information as they can before actually seeing the film itself. Anything you want to make sure you include?
I want families to understand and to know, to have these conversations with your families. Don't be afraid to start these conversations. I think that's the most important thing. And start estate planning. If you haven't done that, to have the conversations, have the estate planning, and watch the film where you can. You can go to gaininggroundthefilm.com. That's where you can find out where the film festivals are for the film. There will also be, as you continue to go to the website, there will be more information on where there'll be national distribution for the film, but there are resources out there to assist families. But the most important thing that I would say for families is to start those conversations about your land and to do whatever you can to preserve your legacy for your family, and to continue to help to preserve that and to be productive with the land and to create and to start that generational wealth for that next generation.
Absolutely. And Tharlin, I want to make sure we let people know explicitly, how can they see this documentary?
They can see the documentary. Right now, they are being filmed and they are being shown at film festivals across the country. So if they start out now by going to gaininggroundthefilm.com, they will see a schedule of where the film is being shown. So they can go there, and then there'll be, in the future, will be a schedule of where it will be shown nationally. So right now, there are a host of cities where the film is being shown at festivals. So right now, we will ask if you will go to gaininggroundthefilm.com.
Awesome. Tharlin Fox, spokesperson for the film Gaining Ground, The Fight for Black Land. Thank you so much for joining us here on CBS News Boston.
Well, thank you very much for having me this morning. Thank you.